It is swarm season. Today we're going to be splitting my hive. It is swarm season here in Ohio, which means that once all of the nectar and the pollen start flowing in the spring flowers, then the bees obviously start going crazy, collecting that and bringing it back to the hive. And it gets to a point where they're reproducing so fast that there's not room for everybody. So what they'll do is they will start growing out a new queen for the hive. And then half of the bees, as well as the queen, will take off and go live somewhere else. And then the new queen will take over in the old hive. In order to prevent that from happening, something that beekeepers will often do is split a hive, where they will take a few bees from the current hive to start a new one. And they'll give her a new queen as well, so that, you know, then you'll have two hives from the one. It's a quick, easy way to multiply the number of hives you have going so you can get more honey. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video today. We're going to be splitting my hive, and we'll kind of show you the process that we take for that. You'll see us going through and inspecting the frames, making sure that everything is doing well after winter, and that the queen is laying eggs and everyone's raising brood like they're supposed to, and multiplying the colony, as well as bringing in that nectar and the pollen. And then we will select which frames we want to take to start the new hive. And then once we've done that and we've taken that to a different location so they don't try to go back to their original home, we'll also put an extra box on top of the old hive to give them more room to expand without feeling the need to swarm. Taped together for transport.
Yeah, you don't want this thing. It's kind of narrow. I got strapped in the back of my truck.
But you don't want to knock it over.
You don't want to knock it over, that's for sure. Okay, I would go ahead. We're not going to pop this one yet. I'm going to have her in there for at least 3 days.
Okay.
They'll cover, they'll feed her, whatever, and yeah, they'll help. What you want to do, we're not going to pop any corks yet.
Stick the box in.
Set the box this way on it. I'm going to go up and get some.
This way?
Yeah. Just like that. And they'll end up coming up there when they realize she's the queen.
Come sniff her out, get used to her.
They'll even be feeding her.
Okay. We're just gonna put the lid on and put her over to the other field. Well, my queen seems to be laying rather erratically. We had a hard time finding any eggs, but we did finally find some in that second box that he just put on recently. So she is in there, but we didn't actually see her. So what we did is we went ahead and took a frame that didn't have eggs, but it did have young brood on it. And we put a new queen in here, and now we're going to move it to another property so these guys don't try to go back to the original hive. I can feel him buzzing through my glove.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the sugar's behind us, right?
Yes.
Just gotta pop that out.
And be very, very careful. You puncture that queen.
She's on the other end right now.
Okay. But you're really going to have to watch it when you
There
push
we
it
go.
through there. You did good.
Okay. And then we got that sugar in there.
And go right in the middle of that.
Okay.
And go back and forth. Kind of roll it in your fingers.
You're trying to put a hole all the way through?
You're trying to put a hole all the way through where they can see her.
Okay.
And just don't puncture the... That's a pretty good looking queen. She's a good sized queen.
Oh, there we
Just
go.
be very careful. Is it all the way through?
Yep.
You're good. Look in the end of it. Just take a look at that. Yep. So they'll see her and they'll have her out by tomorrow.
All right. So put her back in here and they'll come and say hi?
Yep. Just kind of try not to smash them.
Make space. Bees, make space.
They'll crawl right on top of her. Look at them go.
I think I got any stuck under there.
And you see the fondant here?
Mm-hmm.
Look how much they've ate out of that already.
They ate like 2/3 of it already.
They're looking good, man.
Now they just need to go in all these autumn olive trees and...
She will be out, I guarantee you, tomorrow.
You gonna go in, guys?
They're doing great. That is awesome. That's a good split.
Good.
And see, when we pulled the frames, we made sure they were capped. Remember the cap?
Yep, yep.
And they were far along to where they couldn't make queens, and that's what you actually pulled the perfect frame.
Yeah, lots of babies.
Frames.
Lots of babies in those frames that we pulled. Okay, let's lock her back up. Tape out of the way. They're foraging. They're coming back.
Yeah, I've noticed that when I was over here when I did the same thing the other day. You're doing pretty good. You want to take a picture of the front?
Yeah.
Them going in?
I'm not sure how much pollen they're bringing in, but they're coming and going for sure.
I've seen some of them. That's all.
There it goes. Now they're wondering why I'm sitting here. Oh, that's on some pollen. Now some come back with pollen, some don't. Why is that?
Do what?
Some come back with pollen and some don't. Why?
Because some of them's got nectar.
Oh.
They gorge themselves.
And they come and throw up in a cell.
From something. And you'll see some you don't think they've got anything, but I've seen them put nectar in them.
Hey guys, I'm just out here on the porch enjoying this lovely spring day with my mom. We've been working hard making bee frames. I hope this video has been educational to you and hopefully entertaining. Maybe you learned a little bit about beekeeping. We've got a lot more exciting things coming up next week, both about bees and some other critters. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon below so you don't miss a video. Until next time, have a great day.